One of the things going into this budget was that there's an expectation that we might see a VAT increase. And that wasn't the case, Jesse.
Yeah, look, the thing with VAT is it's generally, there's inputs and outputs. So I think even if there was a VAT change, obviously the consumer is the one that, I guess picks up at the end of the day.
When you hear the minister saying that right now we are saying that municipalities would be allowed to actually procure electricity directly from IPPs, from a consumer point of view, what does this mean for you?
You are not going to a restaurant in the dark. You are not going to the shops in the dark. Consumption expenditure is extremely important to this economy, and without it, we do see a lack of economic growth coming through. A lack of economic growth results in lower wage growth. Lower wage growth results in the consumer being under further pressure. So ultimately, you would want a scenario where you have a stable and reliable supply of electricity. And if you can't get that from Eskom, it's really good news that you will be able to get it elsewhere.
Speak about transfer duties.
It's one of the barriers to entry into buying properties. You need to pay transfer duty. And, if you look at the market at the moment, you can pick up quite a nice property for under R1 million. That just gives that consumer that head start in life, starting on that property ladder, paying their own asset, and actually starting on that wealth creation and setting themselves up for financial freedom.
I think the idea of the infrastructure fund is absolutely fantastic. The multiplier effect, so the effect on people's lives from building out infrastructure is significant. It's not only the people that are being employed within the construction sector. If you can combine a decent road with school infrastructure, it has a massive impact on the economic prospects of people, particularly in rural areas.
Sometimes you just need to provide the foundation for small businesses or businesses to thrive, and they'll do the rest.
What would you say for the consumer at a very, very low base? What does this mean for you?
This is friendly for them. Take this opportunity, take that little bit of relief and start setting yourself up so that you can actually be financially free going forward.
Yeah, from a market's perspective, I think that it will be short-term positive, but we will probably have to see implementation before we're going to see any sort of long-term improvement in what South Africa looks like as an investment destination.
Our expectation was that they were probably not going to adjust those income brackets. They did, sometimes above inflation, which is good for the consumer. The consumer is 60% of your GDP. The second one is in the property market. I think that is going to go a long way in terms of reviving the market.
And I think there's really an opportunity now when it comes to the red tape of doing business and kind of the regulation and that. I think what would be really great is if we see plans actually go through where what does it mean to start formalizing informal businesses, bringing them into the formal financial sector. Let's get more SMEs and small businesses to participate in an easier way in the economy, opening up opportunities, I guess, from an export point of view. And so if the foundations are then laid down and we're helping small businesses, I think it's very friendly.